This is the 6th workout out of our 7 days challenge Capoeira course for beginners. Let's start with a simple warm-up. Grab your ankle and place your knees together. You're going to feel a stretch in the quads. Try to keep your chest up high. Breathe in, breathe out. Switch legs. For me, Capoeira is more than just physical. It's more than just movement. It has a mental and an emotional effect when training. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Hip circles. Switch sides. Great. As we did in the few classes we already had, first we recap what we've done before after we've finished with the warm-up, and then we learn a new movement. So stay tuned for the end of this video. Now straighten one leg and you can place your hands on the floor. Try to go as low as possible. Switch sides. Go very gently. Breathe. Now go from side to side. Four times. One more. Beautiful. Now try to bring your head in between your legs. And then reach over your left leg with both of your hands. To the right. Now roll your spine back into standing. We're gonna go 1 to the floor and with the hands in between our legs. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Great. Now bring your knees together and try to balance on the balls of your feet. Breathe in calmly. Now sit backwards. Place your hands on the ground behind you and then bring your pelvis as high as possible. Keep breathing. Now lift one leg off the floor, then the other. One hand off the floor. Try to keep the same position with your body even when detaching any limb off the floor. The other hand. Now diagonally, right hand and left leg. This is a great drill for stabilization for your core. Now sit down and let your knees fall, the right leg to the inside and the left knee to the outside. Change from side to side 4 times. Great. Now sit in a butterfly sit. Put your feet together. Hold them together with your hands. Straighten your back as much as possible. Breathe in. When exhaling, go down. Now straighten one leg and go down. Back to butterfly, and then the other leg. Try reaching forward instead of down, and feel what kind of effect this will have on your body. Now open up a straddle. Bring your hands up high. Bring your left hand low and stretch towards the left foot using the right arm. Breathe in, fill up your lungs. Try to aim your breathing to your right side. Switch sides. And now fall forward. Try reaching as far as possible with the tip of your fingers. Now lean backwards and bring your legs together. Again, straighten your back and hold this position upright. Inhale, exhale, go down and reach forward. One more time. Now bend one leg and come up with a roll like so. Bring your hands from the sides up above your head and try to elongate yourself as if you're being pulled up from the sky. Let your arms go down, and we're going to start with Capoeira's basic stance called the Jinga, with a small space in between my legs and bent knees. This position is called paralela. This is my starting position. I take a step backwards. Whereas when I step backwards, I keep my heel in the air. Then I use the same leg to step back into paralela, and I use the other leg to step back. This is the basic capoeira stance. This is the legs. Now for the hands, I go as if I'm pointing to the direction where I'm placing my legs. So if I'm going to the right, both of my hands are pointing to the right. But actually, I don't need to be pointing. I can have my palm, my hands and my fingers relaxed. And I want to cover my face using this hand over here. And the other hand is supposed to help by giving me this twisting motion to spring back from behind to paralela. This is how I maintain the movement by using the spring. This is how I maintain to be constant, and then I can use it in order to generate momentum for kicks. Okay, so let's start with a dodge. From the paralela, we're going to step as we just did and touch our hand to the ground. This is it. This is called the esquiva baixa. 3 more. Today's workout is going to be very good for your legs, for your quads, and for your hamstring. You're probably going to feel it afterwards. Now, let's recap the kick we trained last time. So, from the Jinga stance, I bring my knee up high without using my hands, and then I straighten my foot forward. This time we're going to do it in one move, like so. It's a pushing kick. Let's go for 6 times with the same leg. Go 6, 5. You can even bring your pelvis forwards. 4, 3. Keep your whole foot on the ground. Don't let your heel leave the ground this time. 2, 1. Switch legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Next, we're going to train Hole, which is the movement we used to get up off the ground. Starting with Paralela. As naturally as possible, I bring both of my hands to the ground and step into Paralela again and again. So it's hands, let's go. Step, step. Go down sideways. Place your whole palm on the ground. And keep your knees and elbows bent at all times. Two more. When turning, keep on looking towards the screen, like I'm looking at the camera in between my legs. Last time, 180 and another 180. Beautiful. Next, we're going to train the first double kick. It looks like this. It doesn't have to be this high, it can also be at waist height. So let's go for 6 repetitions. Left, turn, then right. Now right, turn, keep your balance while kicking. Left, turn, right, right, turn, left. 2 more, you're doing great. Last one, try to bring it as high as possible. Nice. Okay, for our next dodge, it's going to be very simple. We're going to squat down. This time, instead of doing it static, we're going from the Jinga position. We're going to step and then squat down, back up, and then step the other leg. All right, let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3. The same hand used here is going to be the hand I'm going to cover my head. 1 more. All right. So, the kick we learned in the 5th video is martello, the hammer kick, this one. So, start similarly to the bandsaw, to the pushing kick, but this time we turn sideways and then we snap kicking our foot, keeping our foot pointed. This is flex, this is point, snap, and come back down. We're going to do it in one motion. I have my left leg in the back, and we're going to start with 1. Now I want you to jump and switch legs, like so. This is 2. Switch legs. 3. Switch legs. 4. Switch. 5. Switch. 6. We're going to 10. 7. 3 more. Last one. Nice. Relax. Shake your arms, shake your legs. And now I want us to train macaco. Macaco also starts with a squat, but this time, instead of getting back up as we did in the Capoeira dodge, I'm going to jump sideways like so. Let's try it out. 6 times. Go down and come back up into standing fully. Something that can help you here, you should try doing it with your heels not touching the ground and flat. You should try it out and see what's more comfortable for you. 2. Also, trying to do it as you're going down will help you because it will spring you back up. Because you have energy, momentum, movement in your body instead of starting static and then trying to generate the movement. Another thing you can do in order to generate more power is using your hand like so. One more. Beautiful. Next is going to be Armada. Armada is just like the kick we just did, the double kick, but this time, instead of kicking the first leg up high, I'm going to use it as a step, as a diagonal step. From here I turn and I let my elbow lead the kicking leg. Okay, let's go for 6. Paralela, diagonal step. I used my left leg for the diagonal step, so I'm going to use my right hand elbow to lead my right leg to kick. Right leg, turn, left leg kicks. I'm turning to the right, that's why the right elbow is the one to lead the motion. 3 more. 2 more. Breathe. 1 more. If this is the first video you're watching, my name is Tom. I'm a Capoeira Contra Master, which means I've been training for 20 something years. I've started Capoeira in 2002, so it's 24 years. And I wasn't very talented when I started. Let me tell you about it as we keep on training. Our next move is going to be another dodge called esquiva lateral, sideways dodge. So let's say a kick is coming from here, I bend sideways and I keep this hand covering my face. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, keep your knees bent. 3, 4, 2 more. Last one. So I started Capoeira when I was about 9, and I had a really hard time coordinating my hands together with my legs. For example, a cartwheel that we will be doing today was very, very difficult for me. Next, I want us to train the mialogi compasso, which is this kick. It starts the same, just like the armada. Only this time, your hands would go both to the ground as you keep on looking towards the screen or towards an opponent, and use the back leg to kick. Let's go for 6. Go, step, kick, left, hands, right, right, hands, left. If this is difficult, you can use your hands to help you turn around, like so. Just watch me once. Okay, let's go. One more. So many people actually have the same difficulty I had as grown-ups. That's why I created a totally free video guide that is not up here on YouTube. You can find it in the description below. Next, we're going to train a dodge and a kick together. So the dodge is this one. From the Jinga, I turn sideways and lean upon my back leg. This dodge is called backwards dodge, esquiva para trás. So let's do it together. Turn sideways, lean backwards. Now use the same leg as you're leaning upon to push you off the ground and step cross from behind the front leg. In this case, my right leg stepped behind my left leg. Now I'm going to use my left leg to kick a circular kick back to the Jinga. From here, I'm going to turn sideways, lean back, cross step, and kick. To the other side. Turn, lean, cross step, kick, esquiva para trás, and this kick is called queixada. Back, front, dodge, kick, dodge, kick. In this guide, you'll learn how to use your hands in order to set up kicks and takedowns. Now, I want us to train the cartwheel. The cartwheel, as I've shown in the previous video, can be a circular motion, like so. Let's say I'm starting facing this way. I'm placing my hand sideways and I'm landing with my face to the other side. Go. Now let's try to complete a full circle. Now instead of going this way, I'm going to keep on with the cartwheel to the right. To the left. And again to the left. In case this is your first video, I'm sorry for my English, it's not my first language. And today, the move we're going to learn is going to be Gansu. This is a very complicated kick. It's a kick where you utilize your heel to hit your opponent's face. It looks like so when performed in a normal velocity, normal speed. This is the end result. I don't expect someone from the beginner's course to succeed immediately. That's why I have some preparation drills for you to progress. Start by sitting down, then lay on your side, like so, with your elbow supporting. Now flex your foot, bring it in parallel with your knee, bring it up high and drag it to the back. Now bend it again, straighten and drag it sideways. One more. This is pretty challenging. Switch legs. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now we're going to do the same, just a little bit higher on our palm and on our knee. Other than being great preparation drills in order to learn this technique, this is also great physical skills. If this hurts you, you can use a pillow underneath your knee. So start by bringing your leg up high and rest it on the other side. Bend your knee and bring it back up to the other side. Try to have your leg perpendicular to the ground in 90 degrees at waist height. Switch sides. Go. 1, 2, if possible, don't touch the ground at all. 3. Nice. Now we're going to do the same using some sort of a support. A support can be a chair. In my case, I'm going to use this drum over here. I'm going to place my hands on the drum, and then I'm going to do the same motion we just did. 1, 2, 3, switch legs. 1, 2, 3. So I see it's more comfortable. Instead of having my support in front of me, I want to be able to lean sideways and lean on my support instead of having it over here. Now, instead of using the support, I want you to use your hand. Using one hand on the ground, I'm going to try and kick the same way we just did. 1, 2, and 3. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. This is enough for today. If you want, you can try doing the same with, instead of having your hand on the ground, you're just going to gently touch the ground like so with the tip of your fingers. This is important because it will get you horizontal. That way you can balance yourself out because you have your leg straighten out, you want to use your upper body to balance it out. If that feels comfortable, you can do the same without touching the ground. Like so. So far we've covered 4 circular kicks, 4 dodges, 3 straight kicks, and 2 acrobatic moves. In the 7th video, we're going to wrap it all with the 4th straight kick. Don't miss it out. It's going to be right here, and the link for the free video guide on how to use hand attacks to set up kicks and takedowns. Ashe.